Hey, welcome. Oh shit, wait a minute, y'all. How I'm up in this piece with my hands looking ashy. Hold on a second. We're gonna try that again. Okay. All right. Hey guys, welcome to this reading. Welcome to my channel. Get into it. If you're here, you feel like you've been impatiently awaiting a shift in your life. And perhaps you're like, okay, I've been patient. I've been doing self-work necessary. I've been, I think I've been, on the good path, spiritually, and, working on that mindset. And, what's the hold up? Where's my shift of energy? Like, maybe things still feel the same, like in a stagnant sort of way. Like you don't feel like things are progressing. Maybe you feel like you're repeating cycles. Maybe you feel like you just don't understand why. You feel like you've done everything. But there's always something that we're possibly overlooking. And so we're going to find out today, in a very quick read, what could possibly be the holdup. Okay? You're going to choose your pal by the divine doorway. And I was going to use objects, but then I don't know, just felt like the doorway is the answer. Because for you selecting your pal, because the doorway to me is what is blocking you. You need the door to open so that you can move forward. And so I feel like, that's what you need to select. Which door is the answer? So this is number 1. Okay. Number 2. And number 3. 3 very interesting doors that popped up when I shuffled. I actually shuffled, and then I looked at the cards, and these were the 3 that called to me. Like, usually I do a blind shuffle, like, all right, whatever comes out. But this time I said, let me look at the pictures and see which of these doors is telling me it holds the answer that is needed today. So this is what we got. And taking a deep breath through our mouths. And exhale. And whichever doorway is calling to you, or whichever number pops into your head, that is the one that has your answer. And I'll be right back with pal number 1. Hey pal 1, welcome to your reading. Okay, so you were drawn to this door. See, your doorway, wow, it looks very confusing. Like, it looks confusing, but it's really simple. But it looks like, is this the right doorway, or do I keep going up? Or so the back says birth. Another gateway appears in view. New life is unfolding with blessings to you. So you're at the beginning of something. Something is about to start for you. Something is going to open up. So where maybe you're feeling a little stagnant and stuck, this is your confirmation that things are just getting started now. So I do feel like for my group 1s, my pal 1s, that you're most likely your holdup is divine timing. Things just weren't ready, just weren't right. You weren't ready, or things that would involve that situation or whatever it is you're asking about just weren't ready. So let's see what's coming in for you that's taking a long time. We have temperance. So you feel like your peace of mind, things balancing out, you know, harmonious energy. You maybe you don't feel like there's been a balance of that in your life. We have the lunar cycle here too. Ace of emotions, love coming in, getting that fresh new beginning when it comes to love. A harmonious union, balanced union. And the star. So some kind of, this is like, well, something you've hoped for, something you're hoping for. A new love, a love life that's balanced. I'm really feeling love. I was going to say could be a career or a job that you really, really, really love, that maybe you feel like has been elusive to you for a minute, for quite some time. But for most of you, I'm picking up, it's a relationship. And you've been waiting and praying and hoping and wishing for some kind of attraction to come in, one that is balanced and harmonious and not tumultuous. We have 3 mystery cards in each pile that I don't know what the heck they are, and I typically have to just use the symbols to channel a message from the ancestors. These cards, I'm explaining them because this is Get Into It with Amina, and they're very good for activating the intuition. Just looking at them and seeing what messages are downloaded in the process. So you have Anchor. So it does feel like you do want something that feels stable, something that feels like it's not going to go away. Perhaps you've been abandoned many times, or you've been stuck in relationships that just were not harmonious. And now you seek to have something that's more solid, something that you know is going to stay, or at least be a harmonious, you know. We have the 4 of Hearts and the King, I'm sorry, the number 4, but the King of Hearts. So we're right in there with that love. And perhaps there's been disappointments when it's come to that you need to, you know, or you have worked through. And with the Jack of Spades, with the picture of this little boy here, and the number 13. So it does give me the feeling of somebody searching for the truth, for an answer, feeling abandoned, feeling a little bit alone, and this is like 4-4 energy, so that's very interesting. Maybe 4 is going to be significant for you with this thing you're impatiently awaiting, but it does feel like stability, like a home, happy children, or maybe just feeling like you have someone that's secure, you have a strong foundation, you don't have to worry about being abandoned, you have a harmonious household, and it just feels like that's what it is that is coming in for you that's been taking some time. Okay? So what's the challenge you're facing? The challenge that you're facing within you that's slowing you down, something that may need to shift within. So we have the perfection of your life, and this card says it is always okay to ask for guidance when the way is unclear. So you have to reach out. What's the challenge you're facing within you at this time is that you do not seek the help of your guides. Maybe you're wishful, you're hopeful, but you don't call on your guides, is what they're pointing out. They're saying when you are lost or you feel like you're stagnant and things are not flowing, you need to reach out to your spiritual guides to get clarity. Now, this is one way of doing it, yeah, but maybe this is your first time here. Maybe you're somebody who just, you know, you only reach out when you feel like, oh my God, I'm at the end of my ropes. And also they want you to realize that even when it feels like things are not moving or flowing, that they are. You know, maybe you expect your life to have some kind of you have expectations for what your life will look like when it's perfect. That can hold things up from coming in, because they may have come in, but they didn't meet your expectations. So you overlooked it when it came. Okay? So that's something within that's slowing it down from coming in. It's clinging to certain expectations, and also not asking for guidance from your spirit guides. Now, I'm noticing a lot of 3s popping up now. You got 3 here with 35, 13 here, you got 30 here, and you got 38. So I will tell you, probably 3, 4s, more so 3, I'm noticing, seems to be a very important number for you. So maybe the next 3 days, next 3 to 4 months or hours, something is going to shift in this. Okay? All right. So how can you get a shift in your life to come in faster? And can you? Well, wisdom, learning, joy, art, and music. Focusing on learning some kind of artistic trade, focusing on turning your experiences into your wisdom is one of the ways. Now, look, I don't know if y'all heard that, but a car just went beep, beep. So that felt like extra confirmation. All right. Focusing on joy, on learning new crafts, on learning new things that will add to your wisdom. These are things that will help you in moving this in faster. Why? Because your expectations will shift, and you'll focus your energy on learning, joy, art, and music. When you focus there, you're in a vibration to attract in love and happiness, because they put you in that vibration. Okay? You also have touching earth, planting something new. So I do feel like you getting out into nature. When you want to reach out to your spirit guides, getting out into nature, putting your hands in the soil or the sand, or your feet in the water, these are things that will speed up what you want to come in. You want balance, you want harmony, you want emotional stability. And for that to speed up into your life, you have to shift your focus, connect to your spirit guides, and just stay in that energy of love and light. And as long as you're reflecting that and in that vibration, that's what's going to come in. And I know it sounds very simple, like, right, I just start to shift my focus, but shifting your focus can also shift your vibration. In fact, it does shift your vibration when you are focusing elsewhere and not on what you don't have yet. And this may be something that you think about a lot for it to be coming up here. All right, so last card is your advice moving forward in general. And it says Inanna, the queen of heaven and earth. I have nothing to hide. I see and accept all that I am. So I do feel like your advice at this time is to be you, and to understand where you may also play a part in the delay of this coming in. Perhaps there was a time where you felt like maybe you weren't someone who could have a stable relationship or a lover that wouldn't leave, but their advice is for you to not hide these aspects of yourself, but to actually face them and accept them and release them. That's the only way you'll be able to heal from past situations that didn't turn out so great. And with the Queen of Heaven and Earth, it does give you an energy of balance, of calling in balance. So what you want from others, you have to also be. And that's the advice at this time for you. I hope that made some sense. If it didn't, write in the comments like, what the fuck, I chose Power 1, I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, I hope that resonated with you in some way, my pal ones. Please read the description so you can vibe with me, maybe book a personal reading. I am taking those at this time. Join a workshop. They're all jumping off this September. And give me a thumbs up if this resonated. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. And on that note, have a wonderful, blessed day. Peace. More blessings. You know, that good stuff that comes from being a part of my tribe. I'll be back with Pal 2. Later. Hey, Pal 2. Welcome to your reading. So you were drawn to this doorway. Interesting doorway. And your doorway card says, the art of life. There's no sacred light in the aura of an invisible life. Be bold in your skin. Let your love dance in sight. So perhaps there's some aspect of you that needs to come out, that at this time you're dimming your light in some way. So this is my pal, that perhaps you're getting slowed down by not 100% standing in your light or stepping into your light. How come it looks like this just got dark? Sorry about that, guys. Okay. So there's a need for you to step into your light. Don't dim your shine. Don't hide who you are. Okay? So what's coming in for you that's taking a long time? We have a justice. So you feel like you've been wronged. And perhaps Spirit is coming through to say that there has been many things done to you that have been just not right. And perhaps it was something you had to learn from these experiences. However, these injustices are what's coming in for you. They're going to be righted. Okay? What else? 5 of Materials. All your cards so far are reversed. So that does mean coming out of these energies. So the 5 of Pentacles. Perhaps feeling like you have a place you belong, where you feel financially secure or valued is what I'm hearing. Finally feeling like you have value. Feeling like you have your community that values you. That's what's coming in for you. Think a change in your finances, where maybe you felt very like you're struggling, and now that's what's coming in is the change. And the 5 of Voices, which is the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords makes me feel like just having conflicting energy within yourself and stilling the voices in your mind. So I do feel like maybe you feel like it's taking you a long time to really be able to flip your mindset. Maybe you are very affected by the injustices you experienced and the feeling of lack and the feeling of abandonment and rejection. This power feels more like rejection, feeling like not good enough. And the voices in your head, it's been difficult for you to calm them, to heal that trauma. But here they're showing people meditating. So I do feel like you've been doing some spiritual work. You've been doing some kind of healing process. And that's actually been good for you. For some of you, I feel like you have a healing process or practice that you actually share, like teach. And that is the key. That is the mindset shifter. And if you're trying to build a class or a workshop, and this is for very few of you, it's what's also coming in. Getting a steady following, having the ability to help others as well, heal these same wounds. That just came through. Okay, let's look at your mystery cards. The mystery cards are meant to help enhance your intuition as well, because this is Get Into It with Amina. So the cards may have just a photo on it or drawing, which I have to actually channel the message completely, meaning ain't no words on it telling me, give me an idea. Maybe 1 or 2 words. All right, so you got book with justice. You got, this is the 6 of Hearts, but card number 16. So far you got 666. That's a lot of angel energy around you. Okay. 6 of Hearts gives me the energy of the past and nostalgia. And you have the Tree, which is card number 5. Okay. And that's interesting. 5 and 5 and 5. Wow. So what I'm getting for you with these 5s and 6s is that you're going through a huge transition right now, a huge change. Maybe you are going from someone who dimmed their light, didn't know their worth, hid aspects of who they were, to now bringing it to the light. Maybe you have in the past done that and you've been faced with, you know, disrespect, abandonment, rejection, you know, things like that, and lack of recognition for what you bring to the table. But that's what's coming in now. With book here, I feel like you have a lot of knowledge that sometimes, I guess, is questioned. And what's coming in for you is recognition of your wisdom, of your knowledge, that you do know the things that you talk about or you present, that you're not a facade. I see a balancing out coming of people understanding what you know is what you know, and that you did the work to get that information and knowledge. For some of you, I also see you becoming an open book. Maybe you're going to write a book. Maybe you're going to speak and be someone who just shares aspects of who they are to motivate and inspire others. Literally writing a book is what I'm really feeling too, mainly. All right, with this 6 of Hearts, I do feel like past feelings sometimes are coming up, but I do feel with what's coming in for you that's taken a long time is a healing of the past. And I do see with this boat, it just gives me the energy of moving on, floating on, that finally being released. And with Tree here, Tree always makes me think of ancestry, roots, family. So I do feel like you are growing a community. You're growing a following. You're growing a family. Whichever one of those resonates with you, that's what's coming in. The feeling of being alone and broke and unsupported is shifting out because it was not fair. It was just something you had to go through to understand what you now understand. And what's coming in is a complete flip of that. All right, so what's the challenge you're facing within you that's slowing this down from coming in? Defend to the end the worthwhile. Look at all this. Look at her face. You've been through quite a lot. And look at the owl on that head. You have a lot of wisdom from the experiences you've gone through. Okay, I'm going to go deeper into that card. Let's see what the other one is for what's the challenge you're facing. That could be slowing it down. The first step is taken. You have asked for help. So you've done something today by being here. They're saying you've taken the first step. This, in a sense, to your guides is you asking for their help. Yet you came here for some guidance. And so they feel like things are going to start flowing from here on forward because you took the first step. You asked for help. Now, let's see what else can you do. I'm going to go to the book for Defend to the End Worthwhile because that card is a deep card and I want to share some of what the author wrote about it. Okay, so it's a lot here, but I'm going to take what stands out. This oracle has special guidance for you. You're being asked to stay strong and stand your ground. This might be in a big emotional journey that feels like the fight of your life. It may be in a matter that does not seem to hold much importance. Perhaps, for example, you're contemplating an idea that you feel could be something, but those around you declare it is nothing. Oops. They declare it's nothing much, too impractical, too little, or too much. However, what is happening or soon will be happening is worthwhile. So hold tight. Ask for help through the healing process. Well, you've taken the first step. So maybe they're saying now you need to incorporate a healing process, okay? Stay true to the sacred warrior of love that you are and defend to the end all that is worthwhile. This oracle card gains even more significance for you if you've also drawn... No, you didn't draw that one. Okay. So beneath the illusions, pretty as they may seem, you know what is real. Beneath the lies, sweet though they may sound, you know what is worthwhile. All that is genuinely and truly essential for the heart to throb with life is worthwhile. Anything that dulls it or suffocates its vibrant aliveness must be questioned, challenged, and more than likely cast aside. For the heart is our key to living an authentic life. What is there once that is compromised? Without its foundation of truth, we are to be forever lost in confusion, doubt, and despair. So you are a sacred warrior, a defender of the heart. You have cried genuine tears of your own grief and also the grief of the world. You have raged at injustice and oppression in your own life and in the world. You have felt the need to protect the presence of love, for whilst it is exceptionally powerful, it can too easily be smothered under lies and fear. You don't heed the dangerous voices that say, oh, stop being so sensitive, stop making such a big deal out of things. Love is the biggest deal there is. And one of your challenges is standing in that role as a sacred warrior. What is important to you? What is, from the experiences you've gone through, what is worthwhile defending, expressing, exposing? They're saying, have no fear. Maybe there are fears holding you back that your message would not be received, but you have gone through things that need to be shared. You've also maybe would defend, maybe you can assist others who have gone through similar situations. All right, deep. All right, so let's keep going. How can you get a shift in your life to come in faster? Can you? So you have power over difficulty. So by reclaiming your power, you can get this shift to come in faster. And this is another 5. So yeah, you're going through a huge transition at this time. After today, you will not be who you were yesterday. This message here today is meant to completely shift your energy and start to usher in what it is you've been waiting for. So it does feel like reclaiming your power, understanding how you are a part of the manifesting of things in your life that can speed in what it is you want and what it is you've been waiting for. And shamanic journey, purpose, attunement, vision quest. So really focusing on your spiritual growth at this time, meditating, visualization, joining groups and communities where this is done, getting into a workshop, getting a mentor, whatever can help you to attune with the divine within, and also with your higher purpose. And with this symbol here, and it's funny, today's a full moon when I'm actually doing the reading, and then it looks like you have another one there. It does feel like full moons are times where you're going to feel recharged. Are you bugging? 32, 23? Wow. 23? This pile, y'all are bugging me out. Y'all are bugging me out. So you got 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Wow. Okay. So yeah. You are definitely transitioning. You are definitely leveling up. After today, whenever you are seeing this read, something is going to shift in your energy. It does feel like you will be reclaiming your power. It does feel like you are finally finding your footing and your direction and your purpose. That's what's going to come in for you. And that's what's going to get everything flowing quickly. Okay, so advice moving forward in general for you. You have Our Lady of Guadalupe, the Empress of Protection. I am safe and divinely protected. I am held in love at all times. And this is the advice to you, to know that you are safe and divinely protected, to speak out on the injustices that you want to speak out on, to speak up for those who don't have a voice, to speak up about things that are important to you. You are shielded. You are covered. This gave me like a chill feeling in my solar plexus. There's something with, and then look, that's where she's lit up, in the solar plexus. There's something about having a confidence to do what you feel called to do and know that you're being held at all times. You have the protection of divine energy. Don't worry. Okay? Have no worries is what I'm hearing. Anything you are meant to do in this world, you will be covered. And that's what I got for you. Wow. The advice for you is to be fearless. Overall, pretty much. That'll get everything flowing in. Lose fear. Still your mind and really focus in on your spiritual growth and journey, as well as if you are meant to teach others, then focus on that. Developing, maybe getting certifications and things like that. And yeah, everything should start flowing in for you within the next 6 days. I just heard 6 days. Or for some of you, the next 5 to 6 hours, 5 to 6 days. Yeah, I'm feeling like it's coming in quick. If not, tomorrow, the next 24 hours. Remember, 24 adds up to 6. So yeah, it could be the next tomorrow. Just know that shift is already happening. Things are really moving for you. And that's what I got for you, my pal twos. A lovely reading. Please comment if this resonated in any way. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. I love having new light workers join the community. And read my description. Perhaps you'll find a workshop or something there that you'll be interested in joining to vibe with me more. And I want to send you so much peaceful energy, an abundance of blessings, and all of that good stuff that comes from being a part of my tribe. I'll be back with Pal 3. Later. Hey Pal 3, and welcome to your reading. You were drawn to this interesting door here. Before I even flip the card over, this door makes me think of someone who was in the dark, someone who felt really stuck and stagnant. And with the door opening, it makes me feel like that's changing. You're stepping into the light. So your card says heart healing. Mourning now has had its time. Do not pay it a single dime. Emerge from the darkness, a new day starts. Let light embrace the healing heart. So you've been doing some heart healing. Perhaps you're in need of some heart healing. Perhaps your heart has been shut down and shut off and closed off, maybe due to feeling betrayed, not trusting. But what they're letting you know now is that your heart is healing now. So now don't even worry about the past, the dark times. Your time to mourn is over. Those things happened and are over. Those people happened and are gone. Now step into the light. Okay? So let's see what else you need to know about why what you're waiting for, this shift, hasn't come in yet. So what's coming in for you that's taking a long time? We have the 8 of materials, which is the 8 of coins. Now it came through reverse, so you're feeling like some kind of, it does feel like maybe you've had your heart broken when it came to a career that you truly loved. Maybe you didn't think you were good enough, or because it didn't jump off the way you expected it to, and you paid a lot of attention to detail. You really look like you did the work, but it's just not seeming like it's good enough. And I do feel like that could be a mental block for you, not feeling like you are good enough. Okay, you also have the 10 of Wands coming in, so some relief, recognition for your work, and some relief from having to do so much, carrying so many burdens. I think you feel like once your work is recognized, maybe financially you will upgrade, and then you won't have to do so much or work so hard. This is what is coming in for you that's taking a long time. It's recognition of your work, and then the chance to lessen your responsibilities, lessen the burden that's on you. And you have the Queen of Inspiration, which is the Queen of Wands. All three of these cards came in reversed. This is about you really stepping into your light, and people really recognizing, and you really recognizing, that's the most important person, you really recognizing how great you are, going after your goals, going after your dreams, connecting to your ancestral lineage, just really getting into a place of knowing who you are, owning that you are a queen. You are majestic, is what is coming in for you. But maybe you aren't seeing it, or you feel like others don't. I do feel like maybe this power, you're looking for outside validation. You're looking for people to tell you you're great, and they want you to realize you are great. You don't need that. Okay? Let's look at your mystery cards. You have each pile got 3 mystery cards, because this is Get Into It with Amina. You are meant to activate your intuition in some way as well. These cards are very limited in information about what the message is, so it forces you to channel the message and really trust. Okay, so the first card is number 11, and it says Whip. So I really do feel like you've been working very hard trying to manifest. 11 is a master manifesting number. And then with Whip, it just makes me feel like somebody, feeling like a slave, just feeling like you'd work, and not getting a lot of rest. You have Stork, number 17, coming in. So it does feel like you've been waiting for something you've been working on to be born, something you've been trying to create. You've been waiting for it to come in, or to just show you that it's ready to come to fruition. And you have Fish, card number 34. It does make me think of being a big fish, like you standing out in a pond of many people and not realizing that you stand out. You have a certain light and energy about you. And that's what's coming in. It's something new you've been working really hard on. It's going to make you stand out in the crowd. It's going to make you elevate your status in some way. But this is what you feel like has been elusive. And this is what is coming in. Great. I'm looking for synchronicities. I do see 1, 1, 1, and 1s. So it does feel like something new. A new beginning, something that's being born now. All right, you also have 7, 7. All righty, so let's see, what's the challenge you're facing that could be slowing this down from coming in? Something within that needs to change. Wow, we have After the Storm. I love this card. It's so powerful. With that big full moon behind and another full moon behind. I do feel like a lot of what is your challenge is your past. Leaving behind things that were a part of the storm and realizing that you made it past the storm. I think a lot of you don't realize the worst is behind you, that you have already overcome a lot of your challenges already. What's slowing you down is the fact that you still carry them with you in your memory. And it's time now to let that go. And you have Lost but Never Alone. So maybe you've been going through a period where you've been feeling like you don't know which way to go. You feel like, I've been doing my work, so why am I not, seeing the light at the end of the forest or the path? And they're letting you know you were never alone during your entire journey. You may feel lost at some times, but you're always being guided. You always have someone showing you the way, my pal threes, okay, on the other side. And even in the physical, you can always look up and navigate using the stars. You are a star child too. I just heard that come in. So you have star ancestors who do help you a lot with bringing in this energy of being a star. My pal threes, I do feel like you are someone who's going to be really, really recognized for something that they're doing or something they're creating. It feels like something new, but you have to let go of the past. I do feel like maybe you tried it in the past, or you've done things in the past where you felt like you felt lost and alone, like you weren't accepted. And now they're letting you know, like, that's over. You passed that. And I do feel like something with the full moon is going to be revealing this to you. All right, so, and this could be the next full moon from when you're watching this, or if you're watching this during the full moon, then yeah, it's immediate. Okay, so how could you get a shift in your life to come in faster? And can you? So we have adjustment, looking back, moving forward. I mean, come on. They're literally telling you what I just said. You want to get this to move faster, to come into you quicker, is okay. You may look back, but you use that past to propel you forward. You don't look back to bring the past with you, to bring that pain, to bring experiences that were toxic with you. You look back at what you need to inspire you to move forward. And that, by doing that, you will, and look at the owl on her head and the owl here. You're very wise. You've had a lot of experience. You're like double wise. I feel like, my pal threes, you've gone through a lot of shit when you were in the dark. When you're in the dark, you went through a lot of darkness, and now you're coming into the light, and they're saying, adjust to the light. You have to make an adjustment. When you've been in the dark for a long time, it's hard for you to accept the light that's coming in. And they're letting you know, like, it's coming in. Just recognize it. The dark is not going to come back again. Okay? All right. And you have sensuality, feminine wisdom, and passion. And this is another 11 cards. So I do feel like you are a master manifester as well. Someone who is able to think and speak things into manifesting, into happening. This is a good time to connect to your divine feminine. That is where your wisdom lies. This is my animal spirit too, my tiger. That's where your wisdom lies. And it's also what helps you to create and put you in a creative like energy. So focus in on your feminine energy, nurturing energy. Focus on what you're passionate about. Don't hide your sensuality in any way. I do see you getting upgrading your appearance as being something that can shift things. Maybe fixing your hair differently, changing the way you dress, adjusting to who you now are as you are coming out of a dark time into a time of light. And I do feel like it's an infinite time for you with this 8 starting things off, the number of infinity. And then you have an 8 here. So let's see what the advice is moving forward in general. Rita of Cascia, the patroness of impossible causes. I am miraculous. My prayers create powerful channels of possibility. I am miraculous. Wow. And if her crown and her third eye and her heart aren't all lit up, amazing energy. What I do feel like is the advice to you is to believe. Maybe you feel like what you want, what you're aiming for, it would be impossible. Maybe you're in a situation right now where you feel like, I do not see any type of fame or recognition or any change in the burdens I carry happening anytime soon. And they're like, that mindset is what is blocking things from coming in quicker. Adjust. You're in the light now. You've been in the dark. Let that go. Move forward. Stand in your divine feminine energy, whether you're a man or a woman. Divine feminine energy is only that nurturing energy, that creative energy, that passion, and that sensuality that's not raunchy or toxic, but attracting in positive experiences and people and things. know that miracles are possible. And I do feel like my pile 3s, there's something miraculous, or it's going to seem miraculous to you, that's going to occur. I do feel like it's coming in for you quick. And because whips always make me think of like fast. All right. And it's going to feel miraculous. But what it's going to be is something coming in because you prayed for it, because you stayed in a vibration that matched it. And you don't realize it at this time. But when it happens, you're going to be like, wow, it's a miracle. Or I did not expect that to go that way or happen like that. And just remember me when it does. I don't see you being in the dark. You're in the light already. So you're already after the storm. All you have to do is release the baggage and move forward. And don't worry. I feel like my pile 3s, don't worry about who you leave behind. Maybe you're worried about having new friendships, new lovers. Maybe you're moving your location completely and you feel like you have to start life anew, or you're changing your career. Whatever the case may be, know that you are never alone, okay? Know that you have the wisdom to forge a new path and do the things that you set your mind to. And someone just showed up at my house. That's weird. Okay, so look at that. Unexpected things happening. So expect the unexpected, my pile 1. And I called you pile 1. So maybe you guys, if you felt drawn to pile 1 too, check it out. And yeah, expect the unexpected. Yeah, because I'm still trying to figure out who this is pulling up in front of my house. All right. On that note, guys, I send y'all so much light and love. Remember to give me a thumbs up if this resonated. Leave me a message in the comments so I know, I can feel your vibe and really get more in sync with your guides when I do these general readings. And read the description. It'll tell you other ways we could vibe and connect. Did I say that already? I'm sorry, this card threw me off. All right, don't get distracted in your journey. Okay. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Welcome, new light workers. And on that note, I love y'all. Peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of my light tribe.